and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Checkwitz. This is the Kaged Review, and this is my review for X-Men First Class. Continuing on with the X-Men reviews. So far, the X-Men series is 2 for 2. X-Men and X2 were really, really good. X3, my favorite bad movie, possibly, but it's still a bad movie. And then X-Men Origins Deadpool was just atrocious. So they come back with X-Men First Class. So you have a bunch of all-new actors basically playing younger versions of the characters we already know. It's directed by Matthew Vaughn. You have James McAvoy, who plays Professor X, Charles Xavier, which I thought was really good casting. You have... I have Ian McKellen here. No, that would be the original. Michael Fassbender is the guy who plays younger version of Eric Lancher Magneto. Kevin Bacon plays Sebastian Shaw. Nicholas Hoult plays a young Hank McCoy Beast. Jennifer Lawrence as Raven Darkholme Mystique. Rose Byrne as Mara Taggart, who is a love interest of Professor X in the comics, so that is true. Lucas Till is Alex Summers, Havoc. Alex Summers is Scott Summers, Cyclops' brother. Caleb Landry Jones is Sean Cassidy, or Banshee. Edie Gathegi, I think I'm pronouncing that right, as Armando Munoz, or Darwin. Zoe Kravitz as Angel Salvador, and January Jones as Emma Frost. Jason Fleming as Azazel, and Alex Gonzalez as Janos Quested Riptide. So, this is very, very focused on the story of Charles and Magneto. And this does actually feel a bit more like an Origins than does the actual Origins for Wolverine. You get some really cool backstory for Magneto. You get some... situational awareness of what creates the guy who becomes this very jaded, bitter person that Magneto has become. And especially some of the testing that Sebastian Shaw does, like having him in a room and trying to get him to show his powers and then shoots his mom right in front of him. You can see where Eric Lancher would just be very bitter towards the human race as a whole. And of course, Sebastian Shaw being a mutant, but still, you get the point. You also have a pretty big part where Raven Darkholme is introduced when she's in Charles Xavier's house when they were both kids, and she's trying to get some food, and he's like, "You're one of us, you're a mutant, don't worry, you're in good company, you never have to steal again." And so you kind of see Raven Mystique as kind of this likable person at first. And then you have Sebastian Shaw, who is this ultimate, evil mutant who is trying to create the war between mutants and humans. And so he's like the, Magneto version 1.0, and Magneto would be 2.0. That's exactly what it comes across like. They did some very cool stuff with Sebastian Shaw's powers, though, too, being able to absorb energy and expend it. They had some great moments there. But really, this movie survives on the acting ability of James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender. They both did tremendous jobs. Michael Fassbender has got some great acting in the second half of the X-Men series. Just phenomenal. I think that he is one of the better actors in the series as a whole. Absolutely kills it. And James McAvoy is absolutely wonderful as well. So, of course, it's exactly what you would think it would be. Sebastian Shaw trying to create this war, and of course Magneto and Professor X prevent it, but they have different ideals, and their ideals separate them, and they go different ways. And Eric Lancher takes one group, Charles Xavier takes another group, and that is the beginning of the X-Men. We all know how it goes. It was very, very cool, though. Really, the only deaths you had to worry about there were Sebastian Shaw, and they killed Darwin, man. He was kind of a cool character, and I like the actor, so that was kind of sad, but whatever. It was cool. It was good. Moira Taggart was this love interest for Charles Xavier. Charles didn't want her to have to deal with what was coming, what he knew was coming, so he wound up using his abilities to wipe her memory. And so that's why, later on, that explains Moira Taggart not really being involved at all. So it was a very good movie, man. I really liked it. Very good backstory, character building, very good acting, and very good special effects. So this was a huge step up from their last two movies, and that's why the X-Men series is so like up and down for me. It's so divisive because they have created some absolute duds, but then they come back with something like this, which I thought was absolutely phenomenal. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's just kind of where it's at. I am going to give this an 8 out of 10. I really actually, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. It was pretty strong. It was a very strong movie. It really was. So 8.5 out of 10, that's where I'm at with it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackowitz, Kaged Nation, out.